it's me, Jeanette. How are you? Hope you've been well, and I hope everything's going fantastic in your corner of the world. In today's video, I'm sharing the part 2 of the Penpal Folio tutorial. So you saw the part 1 video. If you haven't seen that yet, I will have that linked for you below, or add that on one of those fancy cards and you can click to it. And in that video, you saw me make the base and also I started decorating some of these panels. And in this video, I am adding some more stuff here and there. It's funny because when I first started this project, I kind of had this vision in my head that it was going to be a very simple project, you know, not too much, not too many embellishments or layering. I was just going to keep it simple. I felt simple, like keeping it plain and simple at the time. And then as I kept going, I thought, this needs a little bit more and a little bit more. And it, I don't know, I got really carried away at the end, and I like it. I don't mind it one bit. Now, this stamp set that I'm using, I got at work. It's from one of our magazine titles. I want to say it's from Creative Stamping, a past issue of the Creative Stamping magazine, and I will try to find the right issue. But if not, I will find very similar stamps. I really love, first of all, I really love anything to do with maps at the moment. So that map stamp, I'm just dying over it. But I also really love vintage ticket stubs, and so I'm really happy about not only the map stamp, but also the vintage ticket stamps in this set. I feel like they're timeless and that you really can't go wrong with some ticket stamp images or map images as well. It's just something that never goes out of style. Now, I mentioned earlier that I really love maps, and I feel like I am becoming a map hoarder. I posted a thrift store haul video, and you saw that I bought a few maps, and I'm just clearly obsessing over old maps right now. I don't know, I just love them. I've always loved looking at maps. Ever since I was little, I remember just looking through a Thomas Guide. Is that what they're called? A Thomas Guide? And just flipping through the pages. I don't know, there was something about maps that I loved. So, yep, map hoarder, new map hoarder over here. Now, on a previous junk journaling video, and I will have that video linked for you below as well, I asked if there was anything that you guys hoarded in particular, and I wanted to read some of these comments because I can relate to so many of them. Kate Fletcher says, I hoard paper pads because some are too nice to use. Also, my Art Deco toppers I won last year, as they were the first thing I've ever won and are so special to me. Also, they're gorgeous and I can't part with them, LOL. It's so funny, it's amazing, Kate, that we can attach emotional value to a piece of paper. But it's so true though, because you do. Some things are so meaningful, whether it's a big thing or a small thing. It's really what it means to us, and that's what makes it special. Thank you so much, Kate, for sharing your thoughts. And also, we have a comment from In Journals We Trust, and she says, I hoard slivers of pattern paper. They can be this, and then she typed a little like hashed line, like the little thinnest hashed line. She said, they can be this thin and I'll still keep it. Oh my goodness, I love that comment. Thank you so much for sharing In Journals We Trust. And then the last one is from Alejandra Sahuri. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. And she says, OM Cats, love this. I've never done junk journaling, but this has inspired me. I hoard die cuts, especially if they're pink with gold, cute paper pads. I have to always push myself to craft with the things I love. And it really is, it's seriously a thing. Like, I can't believe it's so difficult to use up those pretty papers that we just love, the things that we hoard. And I think that's why I love journaling so much, is because I can still use those things that I love, the things that I'm hoarding. I can use them in a journaling layout and they still stay with me. Like, I don't have to share them with anybody. I just give them back to myself. And I'm sure that probably sounds selfish, but some of the things are just so beautiful, and I'll miss them if I give them to somebody. So I just like to keep them in a journal. I loved reading the comments on what you hoard, and truly, if you have never tried journaling before and you're a hoarder, you should give it a try, because you still get to keep everything that you're hoarding, just in a different format. And thank you so much for your comments. I really do I enjoy reading them so much and learning more about you. So I'm still layering up different embellishments and page flags and die cuts that I have in my stash. And I really feel that I can keep on going and keep adding more and more layers. But at some point, I think I ended up stopping because my battery on my camera was running out, or like it was getting late and I had to go to bed. But I would love to know if you have a moment to leave a comment. I would love to know how, like when you're layering, how do you know when to stop? Is it because you've run out of adhesive, or you've run out of time, or you run out of die cuts? I would love to know. And for this background, this little die cut repeating pattern background that I've made, I'm really loving this. If you might recognize this little flower die cut from the succulent pocket letter video that I made. This is the little die, the tiniest little die that was in that gift set. And honestly, that tiny little die is probably my favorite die of the moment. Like, I can't get enough. I've just been die cutting all my scraps with it because it's the perfect size and it's really great for creating these repeating backgrounds. And you know, instead of using a stamp, you're using a die cut, and I just think it looks really nice because of that added texture, and I really love the white on the peach background. I don't know, it just seems really not classy to me. Not the word's not classy. It just seems real fancy to me, and I really like it. And that's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more of my crafty projects, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also you can follow me on Instagram at Jeanette Lane Blog. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye!